Guys, today we are going to talk about something very cool, which is the Losi 10T line, which are your little truggies, later your short course truck. These things were just absolutely amazing little trucks, but to get there, you got to start from the beginning, which was Losi's Triple XNT. If you've ever had one of these monsters, these things were in absolute direct competition with the RC10 GT, the Traxxas Sport, the Traxxas Hawk. These things, they had little small block 15s in them, the Mocs, and high winding, rear wheel drive, low transmission, battery was in the back. These things just absolutely scooted. Christmas of 2009, Losi decided they're going to get into the four-wheel drive, truggy, short course, trophy truck, whatever you want to call it. And this is what they came up with, which was the Losi 10. Now, what they did with this monster, this thing was groundbreaking. They kind of took what looked a lot like a Traxxas 3.3, but this was a 3.4. So this was a 20.7 versus a 20.1, which was a 3.3. Traxxas had Easy Start forever, and I'm talking forever. I think Easy Start came out in its first form in 96 or 97. So how Losi decided to start this little monster is instead of in lieu of an outside battery, they would come up with something very similar to the Easy Start system of Traxxas. However, they put a module on, which ran a battery. This one's got a little, I think it's an EC2, and ran it to the harness, which is up here, and it used channel 3 on your radio. So the idea was, you want to start it up, turn it on, put the body back on, plug your exhaust, prime it, she should fire right up. Now, what Losi decided to give you in 2009 was kind of cool. Gave you an actual center diff, not a slipper clutch, a center diff. She got CVDs front and back. She's got aluminum threaded body shocks. She's got sway bars front and rear. She's got an 85cc fuel tank. She's got an actual plastic pipe so you don't melt the body, which is kind of cool. These things were just, for their day, they were the stuff. And then 2012 rolls around, something really cool comes out. They took that exact chassis and they made a short course truck out of it. Let me move that out of the way. They changed the body mounts, front and rear. They added this really cool, overcomplicated bumper. They added this really cool, complicated bumper. And they put short course truck tires on it. The wheelbase is the same. The width's the same. Engine's the same. Raw system's the same. The only real difference that I could tell between these two is the wires no longer come out of the side of the battery box and the Ross box. They come out of the back. That's the only real difference that I could tell. See how these come out the side? That's the only real difference. Now, I got a control in one hand, so I can't show you what I just did, but you wind up, you plug your exhaust port like any other car, you prime it. When you see fuel going to the carburetor, you're golden, and then when you're done, you push your button. I always give it a little bit of throttle. I got the throttle trim up a little bit because she is stone cold. And that little button, I don't know if you could actually see it, but it says Ross right on it. Remote operated starting system. So let's see if she'll make the noise. Let's try that again. I had the controller off. Maybe a little aggressive on the throttle trim there. But that's your Losi 3.4. She's making the smoke. She's sounding good. So I think what we ought to do is go ahead and body this thing up. I'm going to steal the air filter off of that 10T over there because I don't know what I did with this air filter. Let's see how I do a little bit of bashing. All right, guys, on these things, I like to start them on a tailgate on a bench. Don't start them on the ground for your first start because if your throttle's too high, you're giving it some fuel, she's just going to run on you. So let's go ahead and get her running. Hang on to the back of it. And remember, these things do not have fail-safes on them, so keep them close. So I'm just warming her up right now. I got her on high idle. Go give her some brakes. I'm going to take some throttle out of her, start her back up. And she's a little wobbly, but that could just be me. Hey, she stalled. No big deal. We're just going to keep right on going until she warms up. Even with the sway bar, she definitely handles like a short course truck. You know, not very well. And the other thing about starting them up when they're on the ground, when they're cold, if they take off, they're going to act like basically, they're going to act like somebody owes you money. They're just going to go the other direction. All right, we're getting there. But she is cold. And I know what you're thinking. Nitro Pimp, that was not a very solid bash you did out there. But listen, the reason I'm not going to beat on this car hard is the same reason I don't put fuel in that brand new Losi Raminator. They're expensive. You can't get parts for them. Actually, this guy, the gear that the one-way bearing goes in the back of the motor, literally shedded some teeth. And if it wasn't for the fact when I bought this one for Josh that he had the repair kit, that would have been dead in the water. There is no replacements. As similar as that is to a Traxxas Easy Start, the only thing you could actually use is the motor. The actual electric motor is the same. Other than that, nothing else matches on those things. So I'm going to be nice to them. But I just want to give you a little history lesson. I've had these things for a while. Well, these two I've had for a couple of years. This one I've had for a month. And this one I need to get a battery for it, see if it even runs. She seems to have some decent pop to her. But guys, listen, man, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson on the Losi 10Ts and the SC10Ts. But guys, I will see you on the next one.